Hi everyone. In this video we're considering the question, can I revalue intangible assets under FRS 102? As usual with these kind of inquiries, if you look at the table of contents on the site, there's so much it can be overwhelming. So as is so often the case, it's a good idea to start with a search. Now as it happens, a very simple search, if I put in revalue intangibles and fire that search off, that simple search takes us to exactly the right answer, which is Steve Collins' coverage of the point in financial reporting for unlisted companies. However, I'm going to take us on a rather more scenic route than that, simply to illustrate some of the site functions, which you may find helpful when you're looking for stuff yourself. So rather than search for revaluation of intangibles, I'm just going to start off with a search for intangibles and fire that off. There's a huge number of hits, more than 1,000, and that's way too many to review. And the thing is, most of those hits concern tax rather than the financial reporting treatment. So is there a way to remove all those tax hits in one go? Yes, there is. If I look over at the left-hand side of the screen under Refine Results, we're not interested in the content type on this occasion, and we're not going to filter it to a book just yet. But I can see here some broad classification of the content, and most of the hits, 700 plus, are coming under tax. But if I click that line, financial reporting, that will only show me the hits that are coming from the financial reporting side of the street, so to speak. I can also further improve my search results by searching for another term. If I search in the main site search box up here, that will always search across the entire site. But over here on the left-hand side of the screen, just above Refine Results, I can search just within that set of search results. So the search I'm about to perform is only looking in those 310 documents. It's not looking across the entire site. So we're interested in revaluation, but what I'm going to type in is just the single word revalue. I'll show you why when we get the search results come back. So let's fire that off. Now, if you look at the search results, the site is working all the variables on that single word revalue. So it's looking for revalued and revaluation and so on. So don't get hung up on the stem of the word that you're searching for. Just put in the simple word, and the site will work all the out all the other variants that need to be searched for as well. The final refinement I'm going to make to my set of research results is I want to see the hits that are just in Steve Collins' Financial Reporting for Unlisted Companies book. So if I click that line there, now I'm only seeing hits from that one title, and let's dive straight in to the first hit in the results there. Now then, this hit has taken us in at the start of the chapter on intangibles other than goodwill. And you can see here there's quite an interesting feature of the Bloomsbury content, where very often at the start of a chapter we have these things called signposts, which summarize the what's covered in the chapter ahead, coming up, so to speak. So we can see here one of those bullets is drawing our attention to the issues around revaluation of intangibles. It's possible, but it's unlikely. So let's jump in and see the detailed coverage there. And this brings us back to the page we were looking at a little bit earlier. And I think that those two paragraphs there provide an ideal answer to the question we had. Is it possible to revalue intangibles? Yes, it is, but it's unlikely. Okay, that's the end of this video. Thanks very much indeed for watching.